Now, children, today let's start with chapter number 9, that is political formation in the 18th century. So, in this chapter, we will study about the later Mughal. So, the period of great Mughals, which began with the victory of Babur in the first battle of Panipat in 1526, which was held together by a dynamic personalities and efficiency of early Mughal ruler. It started on the path of decline of death of Aurangzeb in 1707. One of the fundamental reason was there had never been any law of succession in the Mughal Empire. As a result, quite often there was war of succession among the sons and the claimants to the throne of to prove military superiority over King's men. Right? So, a bitter war of succession followed the death of Aurangzeb. His eldest son, that is Mausam, came out victorious and assumed the title of Bahadur Shah first. With him began a line of 10 rulers that ruled for 150 years, and what we call them later Mughal. What are the causes of the decline of Mughal Empire? No fixed law of succession. So, the main cause of the decline of Mughal Empire was that there was no settled law. किसी भी तरीके का कोई settled law of succession नहीं था. It is not incorrect to say that the absence of law of succession led to frequent wars for the throne. And war succession of Aurangzeb. The successor of Aurangzeb were worthless. They were busy in their luxuries and intrigues, right? And they did nothing to remove the evil which had crept the Mughal court. And Bahadur Shah was called Saha-e-Bekhagar, right? And Muhammad Shah was called Rangila. If they had been intelligent and brilliant, they could have stopped the decline of Mughal Empire. अगर वो इतने brilliant होते, इतने intelligent होते, तो वो ये Mughal Empire का decline होने भी नहीं दे. Revolt by peasants. Peasants and Jamindar rebelled in many of the northern and western India, and they were challenging Mughal authority. Why? Due to exorbitant tax collected by the Mughal authority. इन्होंने क्या करा? They weakened the empire and faced further encroachment by the British and the French power. So we can say that the British and the French, who had initially came as traders, took full advantage of the weakening empire and soon become the master of old India. और ये क्या बन गए? Master बन गए पूरे India, right? So we can say that we have competition among nobles. So the Mughal Empire also become weak due to competition. They were divided into two major groups. दो major group में divided थे Iranians and Turanians. The later Mughal rulers were puppets. क्या थे? Puppets थे किसके hands में? Either of the two powerful Mughal nobles and two Mughal emperors, that is Farrukhsiyar and Alamgir II. They assassinated by two other Ahmad Shah और आपके जो शाह आलम सेकंड थे. They blinded with their nobles. ये अंधे हो गए थे अपने nobles के sector, right? मतलब उनका पूरा विश्वास करते थे. Now we have deterioration and demoralization. The another cause of the Mughal downfall was the deterioration and demoralization of the powerful army. The abundance of riches in India made them pleasure, seeing the comfort loving, and the methods and the weapons of warfare become outdated. The efficiency of the Mughal army was exposed when the Mughals failed to recapture Khandar. And they determined efforts made by them and all the kinds of people, men and women, old and young soldiers and civilians, besides elephants, cattle and beasts of burden, accompanied Mughal army. और जो decline है Mughal army का, what it made? It made decline of Mughal army. What? That empire was invincible. फिर आपका invasion होता है नादिर शाह और अहमद शाह अब्दाली का. So, while the Mughal emperor was facing financial political crisis, Nadir Shah, the ruler of Iran, he attacked and worsened the situation, and he invaded and plundered city of Delhi in 1739. And this stole peacock throne and Kohinoor Noor from Mughal treasury, and he just not took away immense amount of wealth, but also what he has weakness of the Mughal empire. Ahmad Shah Abdali took full advantage of the situation. He also attacked Delhi 5 times between 1748 to 1761 and plundered Delhi, which was eventually led to further weakening of empire. तो क्या हुआ? आगे further वहाँ से क्या हुआ? Weakening हुई empire, right? Next is independent kingdom. The most of this result of the weakening of the Mughal power and the authority was rise of independent and semi-independent state. Some of the important regional states were as follows. So Hyderabad हो गया. The state of Hyderabad was founded by Nizamul Mulk Asaf Jam. He was one of the most powerful members in the court of Mughal Empire, that is Furuxiya. एक सफ जहाँ है, what he held a jat, that is rag of 7,000. He was the governor of Awadh and Deccan provinces. So he had already control. उसके पास पूरा कंट्रोल था किसके ऊपर, पॉलिटिकल भी और फाइनेंशियल, ठीक है, और किस पे, डेक्कन एरिया पे. सो as the competition among the court nobility increased and the political situation of the area worsened, what happened? He took a political command. जो political commands थी वो उसने अपने हाथ में ले ली और जितनी भी जो ruler of हैदराबाद स्टेट बन गया. He adopted the following strength his position. क्या क्या policies थी? I will tell you one by one. First is he brought skilled soldiers. Administration कहाँ से लेके आए? Northern India से. And what he did? He welcomed new opportunity in the south. He appointed Mansabdar and granted Jagi. He worked independently for the Mughal Empire. On other hand, unofficially, what happened? He granted the title of Nizam to Asakja. His successor took title of Nizam, and 7 Nizam ruled Hyderabad until well after independence. The Nizam for advanced cultural and economic independence was there. और वो एक struggle में क्या थे? Engaged थे, right? Next is Awadh. मोहम्मद शाह सदत खान गवर्नर ऑफ अवध इन 1722. ये बहुत एफिशिएंट था और बीट्रेट था, राइट. एंड व्हाट हैपन लेटर अंडर द रूल ऑफ सफदरजंग, जो कंट्रोल था, यू कैन सी दैट द कंट्रोल एक्सटेंडेड अप टू रोहिलखंड एंड लखनऊ. फिर उसके बाद आता है हमारा बंगाल. एडवांटेज फ्रॉम बीइंग सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट वाज टेकन अप बाय द एटलीशन प्रोविंस ऑफ बंगाल. मुर्शिद कुली खान एंड अली वर्दी खान, दे वर द 2 ब्रेव एंड एफिशिएंट रूलर. And what happened? फारूक सियार ने क्या करा? What he did? He made him a governor. और फिर बाद में वो क्या बन गया? एक इंडिपेंडेंट रूलर बन गया, राइट. बंगाल, बिहार एंड उड़ीसा एज इंडिपेंडेंट रूलर. वी कैन से दैट मुर्शिद कुली खान ने क्या इंट्रोड्यूस करा? ही ऑल्सो इंट्रोड्यूस न्यू फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम, जिसने किसको अप्रूव करा? इजारा सिस्टम के. एंड वो चाहते थे इसके साथ साथ जो भी इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन है पीजेंट्स की, उनको भी हम क्या कर सके? इम्प्रूव कर सके, राइट. So he removed all the illegal taxes, but the peasants were exploited. लेकिन जो peasants थे वो क्या हुए थे? वो exploit हुए थे by the zamindars. Next is Rajputs. They were very powerful and had support of Mughal during the period of Aurangzeb, right? So we can say that later, due to rise of Jats and Marathas, the position of Rajputs declined. और जो famous ruler थे, that is Savai Raja Singh, who built the city of Jaipur and Jantar Mantar Observatory at Ujjain. आपकी उज्जैन में बनाई, जयपुर में बनाई, मक्सना में बनाई, दिल्ली, बनारस, हर जगह. Then we have Sikh. Aurangzeb's policy towards the Sikh had completely eliminated. 10th Guru of Sikh, that is Guru Gobind Singh, he founded Khalsa Bad. और खालसा बाद क्यों फाइंड करा था? टू फाइट अगेंस्ट इनजस्टिस, राइट. एंड बंदा बहादुर, जैसे भी ना, गुरु गोविंद सिंह सक्सीडेड इन ऑक्यूपाइंग सहारनपुर, जालंधर, अमृतसर, बाटला, कलौनौर और पठानपुर. And we can say that he was defeated and killed during the design of Faridshah in 1750, around 1748. What happened after the group tha, that is Jathas, were founded by Sikh, so that they can visit the Mughal and the Afghan. So what happened? जो आपके Jathas थे, they were organized into misls or a group each under a separate chief. Ranjit Singh, ambiguous chief of Sukar Chakia misl, conquered several misl and founded a powerful Sikh. एक इन्होंने पावरफुल सिख किंगडम फाइंड करा पंजाब में इन 1799 with Lahore as the capital. Now rise and fall of Maratha. The Maratha has become a strongly power by beginning of 17th century. So what happened? Who lived in the hilly area and what they avoided? They avoided any conflict with the Mughal. But what happened once the ruler of Muslim kingdom started weakening the Maratha? They begin to assert their authority. अब वो powerful बन गए. How they become? They become powerful and well organized force under leadership of what? शिवाजी. शिवाजी कब बॉर्न हुए थे? 1627 में. हिज फादर वॉज सहाजी भोसले, आज जगीरदार ऑफ बीजापुर, एंड ही वॉज ट्रेन्ड बाय दादाजी कोंडा देगी, ठीक है. और जो उनकी मदर थी, हिज मदर वॉज जीजाबाई, हु वॉज इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय शिवाजी. और हम वो उनको क्या बताते थे? हीरोइक टेल्स बताते. नाउ शिवाजी wanted to make Maratha state powerful and he knew for the guerrilla warfare by which surprise attacks were made on the enemy, and he attacked Bijapur territories. इन्होंने जो बीजापुर के टेरिटरीज से उनको अटैक करा. सुल्तान सेंड अफजल खान टू still kill शिवाजी and they decided to meet Anna, right. When Afzal Khan tried to kill Shivaji, Shivaji clawed him to death and this was a grand success of our Shivaji. सबसे बड़ा सक्सेस था किसके लिए? शिवाजी के. The Maratha attacked Sheshta Khan in the night and killed him. And in 1664, what happened? जो शिवाजी थे, he attacked Surat, which was part of Mughal, and Raja Jai Singh was sent to attack Shivaji. राजा जय सिंह को भेजा कि जाओ आप किसको अटैक करो, शिवाजी को. In this battle, and Shivaji was defeated and signed a treaty. इन्होंने treaty of पुरंदर sign करो, right? And many forts were surrendered. Shivaji agreed to meet Aurangzeb in person, where he was humiliated. So he escaped his son from the prison by hiding. शिवाजी ने क्या कहा, टाइटल लिया इसका छत्रपति, and resumed his activities against Mughal. And you can see he occupied Gingi, Pokot, Vellore and कुछ parts of Mysore. कुछ parts of Mysore थे उनको भी करा. And when did he died in? He died in when 1680. Now Shivaji administration. So the kingdom was divided into two provinces, that is Prague. फिर उनको आगे हमने डिवाइड करा था डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में और फिर सब डिस्ट्रिक्ट. ठीक है. So his council of minister was 8 member. ठीक है. इसमें पेशवा आपके चीफ मिनिस्टर होते हैं, राइट. सेनापति आपके कमांडर, सेना के पति मतलब कमांडर इन चीफ. फिर आपके पंडित राव, मिनिस्टर ऑफ रिलीजन, पंडित से आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा. देन वी हैव सचीरा, मिनिस्टर ऑफ रॉयल कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंट. न्यायाधीश, चीफ जस्टिस हो गए. मजूमदार कौन थे? मिनिस्टर ऑफ फाइनेंस, माजूमदार. दाबिल, मिनिस्टर ऑफ फॉरेन अफेयर. मल्त्री, होम मिनिस्टर. The revenue was collected according to the assessment of land. It was 2/5 of the land produced. Loans were given to the farmer. Cultivator has direct access to the officer. Okay, we have two types of tax, that is चौथ and सुरदेशमुखी. चौथ में क्या होता था कि जो 1/4 of the revenue वो as a tribute पे करा जाता था for protection. सुरदेशमुखी 1/10 of the revenue was collected and contributed to pay. Due to above taxes, Marathas become unpopular. Marathas क्या हो गए? Unpopular. Now successor of Shivaji. So Peshwa was the head of Ashpradhan cabinet founded by Shivaji. Office of Peshwa was assigned on the basis of merit, and real power जो थी वो किसके हाथ में रहती थी? विद छत्रपति और अखिल. But Sahu lacked administrative expenses, and what they made, जो ऑफिस ऑफ पेशवा था उसको हेरिडिटरी बना दिया. मतलब पहले उसके फादर, फिर उनका बेटा, फिर उनके बेटे का बेटा क्या बनेगा? रूलर. So we can say that Balaji Vishwanath forced the Mughal ruler to recognize, and Sahu was rightful ruler for Maratha. And also if we talk about security right to collect Chauth and Sudeshmukh. Now we can say that Balaji Vishwanath died in 1720. He was succeeded by 20-year-old son Bajirao first. He has been described as the greatest exponent. इसको हम greatest exponent बोलते हैं guerrilla attraction का. And when Balaji Rao died, Maratha had won the control over Malwa, Gujarat and some parts of Bundel. Right? इन्होंने जो निज़ाम ऑफ हैदराबाद था उनको भी डिफीट करा with the different forces, and he led a campaign against the Siddhis on Janjira and expelled them from mainland. Right? He paid typal attention to the administration for the newly acquired area, and such the work of real consolidation could not progress. Then we have Balaji Bajirao, become the third Peshwa after the death of his father in 1740. And साहूजी died in 1748. 1748 में इनकी डेथ हो जाती है. उसके बाद होता है थर्ड बैटल ऑफ पानी. तो व्हाट हैपन, जो आपके अहमद साहब दाली है, जनरल ऑफ नादिर शाह, ही बिकम इंडिपेंडेंट रूलर. किसकी डेथ के बाद? नादिर शाह की डेथ के बाद ये इंडिपेंडेंट रूलर बनते हैं. बट व्हेन द मराठा बिगेन एक्सटेंडेड देयर इन्फ्लुएंस ओवर दिल्ली, पंजाब. तो व्हाट हैपन, जो बैटल ऑफ पानीपत है was known as third battle of Panipat, where Marathas were defeated. So after the death, what happened? जो उनका बेटा था, that is Madhav Rao, become the Peshwa and lost glory of the Maratha. Unfortunately, when he died in 1770, जब 1772 में उसकी डेथ हो जाती है तो उनकी जो ग्लोरी है वो एंड हो जाती है. As a result, Maratha came power to an end in 1880. So what were the reason of decline? हमें अब कुछ reasons बताना है decline के. So the Maratha made no efforts to win over the loyalty of the people whom he conquered. They introduced new administrative measures to improve the condition of the people, and what they did, they restored the economic and political stability at the time of battle when the Maratha needed military help from the neighboring states. जब मराठा ने क्या करा, वो क्या चाहता था, आपके neighboring states से help चाहता था, जैसे जट्स, अवध एंड रोहिला, but they do not provide them any. ठीक है. उसके बाद आपका जो मराठा थे, they continued the methods of guerrilla warfare, which was unsuitable to fight. System of collection of Chauth and Surdeshmukhi has been seen as legalized, and there was no unity. कोई unity नहीं थी among the Maratha chiefs. ठीक है. जो उनके बीच में ही म्यूचुअल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स, म्यूचुअल वॉर्स होते रहते. right? This is all in this chapter. Hope you understood. Now we will meet in the next class. That's all for today. Thank you.